Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. I have a flow for your neck and shoulders today. So we'll get started sitting up nice and tall. If you need to sit up on some height, you could roll up the back of your mat or sit on a blanket. Flex your feet and have them about under the knees, crossing in the middle of the shins, sitting up nice and tall. You can either close the eyes or keep a soft gaze, just starting to tune in to your breath. Grounding down through the sits bones, broadening and reaching up through the chest. Feel free to set an intention if you like. And then with your next exhale, just gently lower your chin towards your chest. Roll your right ear over your right shoulder. Can gently tilt the head back and then very gently left ear over left shoulder, pause, allow the shoulders to drop down, and then roll the chin back down towards chest. Inhale, roll your left ear over left shoulder, and then very gently take the head back a little bit, and then roll your right shoulder, right ear over right shoulder. Now pause, and then roll your chin back down to chest. This time, roll your right ear over your right shoulder. Option to extend your left arm and flex through the wrist. And then option to take your right hand and rest it very lightly on the head. And then release. Roll your chin to chest. Gently roll your left ear over left shoulder. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Extend your right arm. Flex your wrist. Option to rest your left hand lightly on the head, not pulling, just resting it lightly. Good, and then gently come back to center, and we'll make our way onto hands and knees. So you can bring your wrists under shoulders, knees under hips for a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back, tilt the tailbone up, draw your chest through your arms. Exhale, round, press the mat away, tuck the chin and tail, draw the belly in and up. Inhale, release, tilting tailbone up, bringing chest forward. Exhale, round. And then one more. Inhale, arch. And then exhale, round. Good. And then keeping your hips over your knees, just start to walk your hands forward until your forehead comes down to the mat. Keep your fingers spread wide, your arms active, and the outer arms wrapping down, and the inner arms, the biceps, spin up towards the ceiling. And then draw your ribs and navel in so you're not just dumping down and back bending. but keeping that nice stretch in the shoulders with the active arms. And then slowly walk your hands back, wrists under shoulders. Inhale, sweep your right arm out and up. Look up at the hand. Exhale, bring your right arm under and then lay your right shoulder and your right cheek down. You might step your left hand over a little bit. Draw your left hip back. It will want to, your left side will want to crunch. You could even reach your left arm up and then hook it in your right hip crease. Roll the left shoulder open. Breathe. And then reach your left arm up if you have the bind. Come on back to hands and knees. Same thing on the other side. Inhale your left arm up and out to the side. Gaze up. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the right. Lay your left shoulder and left cheek down. Walk your right hand a little more over to the right. You can even come up onto the fingertips. And then draw your right hip back. Option to reach your right arm up, hook it in the left hip crease and roll your right shoulder open. Keep the left arm active and pressing down and breathe. Reach your right arm up if you have the bind. Come on back to hands and knees. All right, so we'll walk the hands a little forward of your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back into your first down dog. And then just pedal out the feet. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then bend the other knee, straighten the opposite leg. And just a couple times like that. Firm your forearms in and spin your biceps forward. Good. And then bend your knees and gaze forward and slowly step to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. So hands can be on blocks. Hands can be on the floor. I forgot my blocks, but I usually am using them. You can take hold of you can take hold of your elbows and just hang and let your head be heavy. And then bring your hands to your hips. Keep a long spine as you slowly rise. Coming to stand at the top of the mat. Hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back and gently lower the knee. Pat it up if you need to. Inhale, reach your arms up. Press down through the feet, draw your right hip back, and then interlace your fingers behind you, roll your shoulders open. Nice. Hands come down, step back to plank. Nice. So you're in one long line. Press the backs of the knees up, gaze a little bit forward. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, lower your thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Bring your hands by your low ribs. Take your feet as wide as they need to be to give your low back some space. Press your pubic bone down and inhale, come into a baby cobra. Hug your elbows in. Exhale, go to plank or just straight to down dog, and then we all go to down dog. Good. Take a breath. And then inhale your left leg up and back. Bend the knee and roll the hip open. And then as you exhale, step the left foot quietly through and lower your back knee. Pat it up if you need to. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders open. Good. The hands come down, tuck the back toes. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, press through your feet. Reach your arms up. Oh, I didn't give myself enough room on the video. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step your right foot back. Gently lower the knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time, cactus your arms, lift your chest, and then circle them down. Step back, plank. This time you can either shift forward, lower halfway, shoulders no lower than elbows, chaturanga, or all the way to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Roll your shoulders open. Exhale, plank, and then down dog. Breathe. Keep firming the forearms in. Keep spinning the biceps forward, pressing down through your index finger and thumb. Inhale, right leg up and back. Bend the knee and roll the hip open. And then we'll exhale, step it through. Lower your back knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Cactus your arms and lift your chest. And then circle your arms down. We'll step the back foot forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step your left foot back. Hands frame the front foot. This time, keep that back knee lifted and inhale on up to high lunge. Now, bend your back knee. Draw your belly in and up. Pull your right hip back. And then keeping that, straighten your back leg. So without overarching here, lifting your back ribs and drawing your front ribs in. Interlace your fingers behind you, roll your shoulders open, and then hands come down. Step back to plank. Either lower all the way or shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Inhale, left leg up and back. This time let's keep the hips level. So roll your outer left hip down. Firm your inner thighs in. Exhale, step the back foot quietly forward. And then make sure you feel grounded. Inhale, up to high lunge. Bend your back knee. Pull your left hip back. Knit the ribs in. See if you can keep that as you start to straighten the back leg any amount. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders open, and then hands come down. This time you step the back foot forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, come on up to high lunge this time. Cactus your arms. Circle the arms down, step back to plank. Nice. Either go straight to down dog or shift forward. Lower either all the way or halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You can always skip the vinyasa. You can stay in down dog or go to child's pose. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Let's keep the hips level. Lift the right leg from the inner thigh. Keep the arms active, straight. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Cactus your arms. Lift your chest. Circle the hands down. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through your feet, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back to plank. Either go straight to down dog or flow through your vinyasa. All right, this time I'm going to lead with the left leg just so you can see me. What I'm doing on the first side. We'll inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through warrior two. Pivot and plant your back foot. Cartwheel on open to warrior two. So outer edge of your back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Your left knee's over your left ankle. Your front heel intersects with your back arch. Now reach your left arm up, bend your left elbow, bring your right hand on top. Now you're facing the long edge of your mat. Option to take your right hand down and around. See if you can either clasp your shirt or your fingers, or you can keep that right hand on top. Sink in a little more. Keep the back leg strong. Roll your right shoulder back. Lift up through your elbow. Take one more breath. And then warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down. Step back, either straight to down dog or flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. And then just take a couple breaths here in down dog or child's pose. If you're in down dog, see if you can lengthen the back. Notice if your butt is tucked under. See if you can tilt tailbone slightly up, just slightly. Then we'll inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it up, and then warrior two. So pivot and plant your back heel. You can adjust your stride how you need to, making sure right knee is over the ankle, right heel intersects your back arch. The back leg is strong. Drop and pin in your outer right hip. Lift your back thigh. Reach your right arm up, bend the elbow. Take the left hand on top. Option to stay there, take the left thumb down and around. See if you can either clasp your clothes or fingers might be able to clasp. And then roll the left shoulder back as best you can. Reach up through your right elbow, sink in, bring some weight into your right heel. One more breath. Release to warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down. Either go straight to down dog or you can flow through your vinyasa and make your way to down dog. Nice work. Good. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Again, warrior two. So we'll cartwheel open to warrior two. Then we'll straighten this left leg, shift your hips back, reach as far as you can forward. Then bring the left hand down to block shin, foot, or floor. And really lengthen through from your left armpit to your left hip crease. Good. And then we will very carefully let your left ear come towards your left shoulder unless that bothers your neck. This is usually what we don't want, but just for the sake of neck and shoulders today, we'll let the head drop. Good. And then we'll reach the top arm over on top of your right ear and then circle it down towards the floor. And then behind you, if you can, hook it in your left hip crease. Roll your top shoulder open, lengthen, and then release. Look down towards the floor, go to down dog, however you like, either through a vinyasa or straight there. Ooh, nice. Inhale, left leg. Right leg up and back. And then exhale, step it through to warrior two. Or you can, warrior two. Just for a moment, then straighten right leg, shift hips back, reach as far as you can forward, then bring the right hand down to block shin, foot, or floor. Lengthen from your right armpit to right hip crease. Very carefully let your right ear move towards your right shoulder, only if it feels all right. Now reach your left arm over your left ear, lengthen through the side body. Then left fingers towards the floor, circle the arm around, hook it in your right hip crease, roll left shoulder open. Good. And then gaze towards the floor, step back to down dog or flow through your vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Now bend your knees, gaze forward, and step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet and reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, so we've got eagle. We're going to come into chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms by your ears. And then take your right knee, cross it over left. And you can either cross it once or hook your ankle, right ankle behind left. Now, take your left arm all the way on top of right. You can either grab opposite shoulders or hook at your elbows and bring your palms together for eagle. Good. your hip points face straight ahead like headlights, shoulders straight ahead, keeping the standing leg bent, lifting the elbows if you can while letting the shoulder blades move down. Good. Release, unwind, inhale, reach up, and then sink into chair pose again. Nice. Transfer the weight into your right foot, cross your left knee over right. You can either hook the left ankle behind right or not. Take your right arm all the way on top of left, either touch opposite shoulders or hook at your elbows. Bring your palms together. Lift your elbows, shoulders drop down, bend to the standing leg, squeeze everything together and breathe. Take the hands away from the face a little bit, and then release. Inhale, reach up, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga to down dog, or skip the vinyasa. One more standing pose. So we'll inhale the left leg up and back. Actually, this time I'm going to lead with the right. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Firm your inner thighs in. Hands to heart center. Lean forward a little bit. Get some length and then hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Now you can always drop your back knee down. Otherwise, back knee is lifted. And you're turning from the upper body, broadening your chest. Option to fly your arms open if you like. Could even bind if you like. Take one more breath. And then hands come down. Step to down dog. We'll skip the vinyasa unless you're just really feeling it. And that's fine. Good. Now we'll inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Firm your inner thighs in, hands to heart center. Lean forward, get some length, and then hook right elbow across left thigh. And then turn gently. The back knee can come down or stay lifted. If it's lifted, straighten the back leg and broaden your chest. Breathe, wringing out any tension. Good. Hands come down. Step back to down dog. Final vinyasa. Inhaling to plank, lowering either through chaturanga or knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Good. And then we'll come to seated. You can step or hop through if you're in down dog, or just find your way to a seat. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Good. And then inhale up. We'll make our way onto the backs. First, boat pose. Shift back. Bring your shins parallel to the mat. Lift your chest. If you can, reach your fingers forward. If you can, straighten the legs. Now we go to low boat. Bring your low back down. Bring yourself closer to the floor to hover. And then all the way down. We'll bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the mat. Arms by your side, palms down. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other and down. Press through your feet. Lift your hips. Stay there. Interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders under you. And breathe. And then roll back down. You can stick with bridge or take wheel. So either repeat that or inhale, reach your arms by your ears. Then bring your hands by your ears, elbows point straight up. And then see if you can first lift onto the crown of your head. And then straighten your arms, lift up all the way. And then try to bring your chest towards the wall that you're looking at. So you're staying long, creating length rather than crunching. Make sure the toes don't turn out, the knees don't turn out. And then lower, tuck your chin. Carefully come down. And then allow the knees to drop in towards each other. And then hug your knees into your chest gently. Sometimes that's a lot after a back bend. And then roll yourself on up to seated again. You can take 2 to 3 rocks along your spine. And then sit up nice and tall in staff pose. You can sit up on some height if you like. Take the left sole of the foot to your right leg. Sit up nice and tall. Flex your right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. So think about reaching the chest forward rather than trying to get down. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, come on up. Extend your left leg forward, staff, and then right sole of the foot to your left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Trying to keep the length in the spine. You can fold any amount. Thinking about reaching the chest forward. Maybe you're sitting straight up. If the back is rounding, you can stay sitting up. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale to come up. Extend your right leg and roll down again onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep your left knee hugged in. Extend your right leg long. Take your left knee across the body for a twist. Let your left arm go out to a T and gaze over your left shoulder. Good. Gently come back to center. We'll switch sides. Hug your right knee in, extend your left leg. Take your right knee gently across. Let your right arm go out to a T and gaze over your right shoulder. Oof. I don't know if you heard that pop. I'm a little more tight on this side. Take another breath. Gently come back to center. Set up for happy baby, bringing the knees down. See if you can catch outer edges of your feet, or you can hug behind the thighs, grab your ankles, whatever's available. Option to rock side to side. Lengthen your back on the mat if you can. Release everything for Shavasana. So let your legs extend to the edges of the mat. The feet flop out, the arms flop out to the sides, the palms face up. Closing your eyes or keeping a soft gaze. And feeling the body heavy on the mat. And softening the muscles in the face. And giving yourself this time after a rigorous practice. And feel free to stay here as long as you like. Or when you're ready, you can wiggle fingers and toes. Inhale, reach your arms by your ears, take a stretch. And bend one knee at a time, gently rolling off to one side. Resting there a moment in the fetal position, using the bottom arm as a little pillow. Honoring yourself for taking some time for yourself. And moving your body. And gently start to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. We'll sit with the other shin in front. Sit up nice and tall, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.